Okay, we're recording now. Hi, Randy Fetters.
How you doing, Lisa?
I'm good. Listen, I wanted to talk to you just a bit about what your recent experience was in the last 5 roles of the Master Herder workshop that Equine Alchemy did in New Mexico.
Well, I absolutely loved it. I found it extremely empowering as to the work that I do and the relationship I have with my team members. It was just off the chart.
Now, when you talk about your team members, you're saying that you as a leader of a team take this back and actually use the principles of the leadership model of the 5 roles with those people in leading them.
Really, it's really a multifaceted approach. And I think I haven't even been able to scratch the surface of it. But what I've done so far is I've had amazing effects. So by first looking at my team members and understanding, using the course to help me understand where they're coming from, how they're seeing the world, how they're seeing the projects, and the rest of the team helps me understand when they're trying to communicate issues or requirements. It really helps me understand exactly where they're going and what they need. And once I started employing that part or that facet, I was really intrigued by how quickly I could understand what they were trying to say. It was very powerful.
Wow, so you're telling me there wasn't even a horse in the room?
No, there wasn't any ponies around.
So the principles in and of themselves, how did you learn about these 5 roles and the concept of this leadership model from the horses? What was the reason the horses were even there?
Well, the cool thing was they were there to really offer their sense of what their roles and responsibilities without ego was. So it got to the point where if you were open-minded and truly listening to what was going on in the round pen, you can understand where the roles that they were playing and the roles that they would play on a team. So it took the ego out of it. It took all of the masks that we use so well in our professional lives. It took all of that right away, and it got to the heart of the issue of truly understanding what that other team member, what they could give you, what they would give you, and what they were doing at that moment, without ego, without miscommunications, any of that really being involved.
So if I hear you correctly, you're saying that by working with the horses, you saw a simulation of what it would be to have a cohesive team without ego.
It really truly was. Without ego, or without somebody trying to interpret what you were saying or adding meaning to it or projecting meaning into it or transference of where you were headed, or myself even doing that back to my team members. It was really, really amazing opportunity to see clearly without all that different stuff in there.
So if you were going to recommend this workshop, this particular work, to anyone, what kind of people do you think would benefit most from it?
First and foremost, I think anybody in a leadership role, this should be required learning. I don't, after 40 years in this industry, I kid you not, I should have started out with this perspective. But it's also such value to anybody, even if you're just entering the job market, or you're a seasoned veteran executive in the whatever industry you're in. If you want to truly appreciate your people, your team members, truly understand what their goals and objectives are, this is a must. It is just that, a must to have in your toolbox.
Wonderful. And if you had one thing that you'd say was the most staying power for you that you took away from this workshop?
It really put me in the mindset it's not about me. Because when you step into the round pen, all of a sudden it's got nothing to do with you, because the horse or horses, they don't care that you're there, right? So I think the one thing that it really struck me was it's not at all about me. It's about the team that is right there in that round pin that you're working with.
Oh, beautiful. All right, Randy, thank you so much for sharing your busy day with us. And I hope to see you soon. Thanks.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.